Hey, have you been wondering like what exactly is coaching? You've been hearing little things about it. It's been maybe popping up on your feed. Maybe you've been engaging with some of my content also about me being a coach and me offering coaching services, but not really clear on well, what is coaching to begin with? Well, if that's you, stick around because I will be diving in just a little bit to hopefully provide you with an element of clarity around like what is coaching. Before I do that, I am Danielle the coach. I'm a certified life and leadership coach. What I do is I help millennials live and lead authentically, redefine success, and show up powerfully in any setting. Danielle the coach that you probably didn't even know that you needed. So what is coaching? Coaching essentially is a partnership between a client and the coach to help the client move towards goals and objectives that the client has for his or her life or career. What coaching is not is a predefined system or series of steps or answers for you to solve a problem. If you are looking for a done for you solution, that's not what coaching is. That's what consulting is. If you're looking for someone to do the work for you, you need a consultant. There's a place for all of us. So if you were to hire me as a coach, you would come to me with some goal or some need that you have that you want to partner in working through. But let me be clear on what the partnership part of coaching is. So the partnership comes into play in where there is a co-designing element of a coaching engagement. So you show up in having a certain goal or maybe a series of goals, and we step through them one at a time, figure out what plan of action, what strategy is acceptable and amenable for you, your lifestyle, and what you're willing to do. We will acknowledge what you're not willing to do, and whatever it is that you're not willing to do, we will take that out of the equation because this is about you showing up authentically yet powerfully for yourself in a way that is going to get you the result that you desire. So if, working with a team is not like your thing, then working with a team is not going to be an option in the co-designing piece of what we're doing and how we're working together to get you to where you want to be. So again, coaching is a partnership between client and coach where there is a co-designing process of a strategy, an action plan, baked in accountability to get you from where you are to where you ultimately want to be. So if you are looking for done for you processes and procedures, a how-to guide on how to do something, you don't need a coach. You need a consultant. I want to also provide an element of clarity on the difference between coaching and therapy and coaching and counseling. So while coaching may feel therapeutic in more ways than five, coaching is not therapy. I'll say that again. While coaching may feel therapeutic, it is not therapy. Coaching and therapy are two different lanes. Clients can definitely have a coach and a therapist at the very same time. And let me explain to you why. So when you think about therapy, when we talk about therapy, typically, traditionally, it's like in two ways, right? It may be rehabilitation or therapy because of there's some things going on in the mind that need some rewiring, that need some exploration into figuring out why we're showing up the way we're showing up and what's preventing us from moving forward. Like what in the past is still showing up for me and it's either consciously or subconsciously preventing me from moving forward. Why can I have a therapist and a coach at the same time? So coaching is about taking you from where you are to where you want to be. Therapy deals with what's happened in the past that's preventing you from being able to move forward and show up in a way that you want to show up in the places that you really want to be. So therapy addresses the past. Coaching is forward looking. So what I do is I help you assess where you are. The foundation of phenomenal leadership, whether it's in life or in a professional setting or as leader of your own business, is to self-assess. Who are you right now? Where are you right now? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? If you know that as a baseline, the sky is the limit for us. And I'll even take it a level higher, I should say. You may not even know where you want to go specifically. But for me as a coach, really what I need for you to know and to feel and have the gumption for is, one, you desire change. You want change. And if you are unable to figure out what that change is on your own, I can support you with that. That is my job as a coach, to help you make sense of the tangled web that is all of the thoughts and ideas and doubts and false limitations that may be swirling in your mind. I help you untangle that and keep the strings that are relevant and legit, and I give you permission to throw away the ones that are no longer serving you. That is what I do as a coach. So let's think about counseling. So what I describe to my clients or prospective clients in the consultation is there's a difference between coaching and counseling as well. I look at counseling as mediation for the sake of problem solving. And yes, individuals can have a counselor as well as, I'll say, couples, not necessarily in a romantic relationship. It can be romantic, but it can also be two people that have some type of conflict, right? So conflict resolution through mediation, which I don't believe I worded it that way the first time. But yes, I see counseling as conflict mediation, conflict resolution through mediation. So coaching is its own thing, its own lane. Therapy is its own lane. Counseling is its own lane. They are different. There are similar threads in each, but they are different. Counseling, conflict resolution through mediation. Therapy, it's rehabilitation, whether it's physical therapy and it's rehabilitation of some piece of your body that has been afflicted, or whether it's the silent mental, the mental is silent therapy that we also use in our conversations with one another. It's rehabilitation of the mind, because something traumatic has happened to your mind at some point in your life, and it is affecting how you are showing up in the world. It's affecting you from being able to move forward confidently, consciously, in a way that is getting you the results that you desire. And then you have coaching, which is the bubble that exists to take you from where you are to where it is that you want to be. Now, when I talked about if you are looking for something that's done for you, you need a consultant. There is a fine line. You may find coaches that do a lot of the done for you work, and it's probably at a nominal fee also. But I want to make sure I stress like what coaching is, fundamentally. And it's that engagement of partnering with the intent of co-designing an action plan for you to do the work that's necessary to get to where it is that you say that you want to be. That is what coaching is. Now, as a coach, do I have tools in my coaching toolkit? Absolutely. I absolutely do. I have ways that I support my clients in seeing themselves differently. looking at the world differently, sorting things out, making clutch decisions and taking calculated risks, and self-assessing, amongst others. So yes, I absolutely have tools in my toolkit to help my clients, in addition to the work that we do, in the conversations that we have in our coaching sessions. So I hope this has provided some clarity for you on what coaching is, what it is not, how coaching is not therapy, how coaching is not counseling, how therapy is not coaching, how counseling is not coaching, and how there are multiple lanes that have similar threads within, but they are, separate and independent of one another. And so if this is your first time hearing a breakdown of the sort, you're not alone. I talk to people almost weekly that have that like, wow, aha moment. I had no idea. I had no idea there was such a stark difference. I had no idea. I thought it was all one big, happy family. So not the case. If this video has been informative, or helpful, if you've enjoyed it, please like, share, comment. And I look forward to sharing more information, about what coaching is and ways that coaching can be beneficial to you, especially if you've been considering hiring a coach, and why it may be, a pretty good look for you. So thank you again for your time. And again, I am Danielle the Coach. I'm a certified life and leadership coach. What I do is I help millennials navigate life and leadership authentically, redefine success, and show up powerfully in any setting. I'll see you next time.